The lady behind us, when we were stuck in traffic, right? They stopped the traffic. We didn't get off and fucking look for them. They stopped the traffic. They started throwing tear gas. That's when everybody got out to start recording so people could see. The lady behind me in a white truck, a mom and her daughter in the back. They shot directly in there. The tear gas bomb, it blew up in their car. They came out crying because they couldn't breathe. I felt it, and I felt like I was gonna cry.
Well, we were here, we were pretty far, and it was bad.
Over here, and just imagine a little girl. She's a little girl. It doesn't matter what fucking race or color she is. We're all human beings.
This is so crazy that we voted for Trump. We trust him with the word that he promised us Latinos. This is crazy that starting next week, multiple cities will be hitting immigration. That is so crazy that multiple people are scared to go to work. When I work at, a lot of Latinos and I go to work, and that's crazy because we have a living too.
Hi guys, welcome to yet another video. It's Ndagire here. Thanks for clicking on this video. This is something I've been sharing with you for quite some time, but I think and we all believe it's escalating right now because the icy raids that are happening in the US are getting crazy. Like, they are literally going on the streets, stopping traffic just to arrest people and throwing cans of tear gas in people's cars to get their attention. That's how crazy it is. They are going to schools, they are going to hospitals. People that have hearings in court are also being tricked and being detained. But a specific group of people is mostly being affected, and these are the Latinos. As a quick reminder, these are the same people that were coming on the internet happy in celebration of Trump's win because they were like, yeah, we voted for him because, he promised us good policies, and they thought those policies were going to benefit them in a way. But apparently, they are the ones being affected by those same policies that their leader they voted for is putting in place.
To all the self-hating Latinos that are so proud that they voted for this, constantly commenting under all my posts saying, great, we voted for this, and saying my family did it the legal way, so everyone else needs to as well. First of all, that's not pride, that's privilege, and it's being weaponized. Your family may have come here when the system actually let people in, when quotas were different, when the rules were clear, but now the legal way doesn't even exist for most people. The system is broken on purpose. It's designed to keep people out. Brown people, poor people, our people. You say you voted for this because of law and order, but what law and order tells armed men to chase down people who are just trying to survive? And now due process is being systematically dismantled. They're not just going after criminals, they're going after families. So when you say, great, we voted for this, and you're happy about it, you're not defending your culture. You're defending the people who are erasing it. You can have pride in your roots without turning your back on the people that are still trying to grow theirs. We need to stop siding with the oppressor just because we got lucky. Because next time, you might be the one that they're coming for.
Seen some video this weekend of Latinos who voted for Trump. Crying because now their abuelas and their tios are getting deported.
Right.
I'm having a very hard time mustering up any sympathy for those people.
Yeah.
And look, I'm an immigrant. I know the desperation that it takes to leave your country. Amongst immigrants in particular, there is no doubt that we want anybody who had the opportunity to come to this great country and committed a crime, we want them punished. We want them deported to the fullest extent of the law. But a lot of good, hardworking people who are in our schools, who are our colleagues, who own houses and businesses here, who are the parents of U.S. citizen children, are getting caught up in this. Because it's been reported that ICE offices all over the country have been given a quota. There is no way they meet that quota just with criminal aliens. And let me just say, I think that what he's done with the military, in addition to the legal aspects that may be involved, has a lot to do with a publicity stunt. The point is cruelty. The point is instilling fear. But it's also very costly. A charter DHS flight, it's been reported, is something like $8,500. A military C-130 is $816,000. So each one of those planes is costing us, so that he can have his picture and his photo op, 100 times more what a charter flight would be. And I have been saying for 2 months that people need to get prepared. because he said this was coming and he's living up to that.
What makes me really proud to be Mexican American and be from Southern California is just knowing that ICE cannot come into these neighborhoods without getting their shit rocked. If you have not been living under a rock, then you saw what happened yesterday in downtown LA, and you saw the beginning of what's going to be these large-scale immigration raids that are going to be happening throughout Southern California. And for the folks who don't know, Los Angeles, yes, it's a hub for entertainment, yes, hub for music, all of this. But more than that, culturally speaking, the city is comprised of half Latinos. It is by many metrics considered a minority-majority city, like the state is a minority-majority state. So if ICE thinks they can come into these neighborhoods, into these different localities, municipalities throughout LA County, and expect to not get a response, you're sorely mistaken. And as of right now, they are in Paramount. They're apparently staging something. I don't know what that is. And they're also in Downey, from what I've heard. And if you guys know anything about Paramount or Downey, these are working class Mexican American strongholds. Paramount and Downey being part of Southeast LA, or what folks refer to as Sella. Just so you guys know, ICE is in SoCal right now. Stay vigilant.
One thing for sure, the silence of black people is killing a lot of these other minority groups' egos. They just can't stand why black people are so quiet with everything that is going on. You know, why are they not going on the streets? Why are they not coming out to like fight or, you know, be like really a cause? And I'm like, what do these groups of people mean? Black people are quiet. Like, they were so vocal in telling you to vote otherwise, but you still chose to do the other way around and vote against what they were telling you. So when they say, when my people are like, no, we are not going to go and do anything, why are you bringing them into your consequences that you're facing today?
Well, he signed it. Donald Trump signed it. Now they're not going to need to go through the legal process of getting you to see an immigration judge. They can just deport you on the spot. So if you've been here for 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years, you don't have a criminal record, they can still deport you. You're in the process, or heck, you even have already residency and or citizenship. If you get caught and you don't have documents, you're screwed. We told you, baby. We told you. So if you are a person with brown skin, you have a thick accent, you look Latino, you look like an immigrant, you don't look like them, and they stop you, and you don't happen to have your documents with you to prove that you're here legally, we told you. So now you get to live your life having to be extra careful every single day, probably scared that one of these days you'll forget your documents. FAFO. Fuck around and find out. We told you. It's not about whether or not you're a criminal. If you are an immigrant, if you are Latino, Latina, okay, if you are not from this country or your family were not from this country, you don't belong to them. It's not just some. They want to get rid of everybody. They're going to start little by little, but they're going to do it all. Even you. We told you. We told you. And the innocent people who didn't want this now have to pay for it. However, keep in mind, you asked for this. You asked for this.
I'm amazed of how many people from the black community are telling me to go back to Mexico, telling Mexicans to go back to Mexico because we're illegal and it's a crime. It was also a crime when your ancestors went to Mexico, when they were escaping the white people and Mexico helped them. A lot of Mexicans got killed for that. In the past, black people needed Mexicans. Right now, Mexicans need you guys.
We tried to unify with everybody, all people of color. You want to know what they told us? Me no black. Me from the islands. Oh, they don't like our community. Oh, black people are lazy. This and that. Every time we try to reach out and be like, yo, we know what it's like to go through what you're going through. Let's unify, man. You know what I'm saying? We all got the same enemy. Let's work together. They would rather choose white supremacy. They would rather choose that. It's crazy how all other people of color have a slur for us and we don't have a slur for them. Isn't that some crazy ass shit to think about? So now that they're going through crisis and things are finna happen in this country, right? Latinos, to the Asians, to all of them, right? Things are finna happen to them. Like, and I like this is a fucking fact. Especially seeing the rhetoric that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like all the hate crimes and shit. There is no unifying. We have literally tried. We have literally had our hand out there over and over and over again, trying to bring y'all in and trying to construct a plan to fight against racism. But no, y'all chose white supremacy. They keep trying to fearmonger black people. If they doing this to us, what you think they're gonna do to you? Shit, we won't be surprised. We gonna be ready though. Y'all thought it couldn't be y'all. While y'all was sitting there watching everything happen to black folks, sitting there like, oh damn, that's crazy. Oh, y'all thought it couldn't be y'all, huh? No, there's no unity, bro. We literally tried that shit already. Y'all spit on us. No, everything you have or had came off the backs of our civil rights movements. Every fucking thing. And for y'all to disrespect us constantly, then be like, we gotta stick together. All of a sudden y'all going through crisis? Fuck no. But I do wish y'all the best.
And this is the thing. If the ICE agents are able to come in a place which is dominantly or predominantly a Mexican-dominated place, you know, where Mexicans or Latinos are living, it is not by coincidence. Since the Trump administration cannot get black people on the streets, of course they're going to look for someone else. And who is there to, you know, target? It is Latinos. It is you. You're the next ones. And if you thought like you're close to them as PAM people, or you're close to their policies that benefit them, I guess now they're finding it out the hard way. And it's really sad because, I mean, I've seen videos where parents are being separated by their children. And it's sad, like really, I'm sad about it. But then if your own people are also coming out and saying they're not feeling sorry for you because you voted for this, why should black people be, you know, feeling sorry for you? And why even put the blame on black people? It should be on the people that are coming to raid you. They are not black people. They are PAM people that you thought you're close to. So make it make sense. But also, when Trump comes and says he wants to make America great again, it's not for black people. It's not for people of color. It is for PAMmed people to go back where they had the privilege of doing whatever they wanted and not have competition anymore. That's why they are fighting things like education, because a lot of more minority groups are really more educated than the actual PAMmed people in that country. So it is a threat to them. A lot of minority groups are producing more than them. A lot of minority groups are younger than them PAM people. That is all threats to them. They are seeing themselves sink. But then Trump is doing it better for them. Like he's actually helping sink the American ship to the ground, and we are all looking, and no one wants to even intervene, because there is no way people are going to fight for a country that has been doing the most to hurt other nations. Make it make sense. And now it's not even about being legal or illegal. You're all put in the same box. And it's more insane that even people that have citizenship are being targeted. That is insane.
Latinos have been colorist all by themselves. Latinos have been racist all by.
And you see, it's like I always say, things come back full circle. I told people for the longest time that there is a lot of anti-black racism coming from the Hispanic community and the Latino community, and that there's a lot of colorism within Spanish-speaking countries. I spoke about the deputy gangs and the police gangs in this country. Most of those police gangs are populated by Latino officers. You look at the leader of the Proud Boys, Enrique Tarrio. You look at the leader of the Oath Keepers, Stephen Rose, his mother who was Hispanic. You look at the LA City Council scandal. You look at George Santos being racist. There's a lot of anti-black racism coming from the Hispanic community that I can tell you for a fact. My wife is Mexican. She's white and Mexican. And she tells me all the time about all the racism within the Hispanic community that nobody wants to be honest about.
So with all this that is going on, I just want to say, like, I think this is a time where you say you reap what you sow. And yeah, it's happening to them as they hoped it's going to happen to mostly black people, and it's not. It's them that are facing hard consequences, not happy about it, not supporting it. I mean, yeah, it could happen to anyone. It could happen to our family members. It could really hurt anyone. But at the end of the day, whose fault is this? It's the people that decided to go and vote differently because they felt it was going to be in their benefit. I've also seen videos, people saying allegedly, like it's them as Latinos snitching on themselves and calling ICE agents to come and capture their own, which could be true. I mean, these raids, the way they are escalating out of hand, and it's insane at this point. But I mean, I digress. Guys, that is it for me in the video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I'll see you in another video. Bye.